I'm back, making YouTube videos on the SignetCraft YouTube channel. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about things that you do when you first start Minecraft Survival World. And usually when you start, you want to get things done quickly, relatively quickly, but it's the beginning, you don't have many resources. So in this video, I'm joined with Doug, and we're talking about 3 farms you must have. So in this video, I'm going to be covering 3 basic farms, basic-ish. One of them is a bit more advanced, Sugarcane Farm, which is a bit more advanced. Then we have a spam wheat farm, and of course we have a chicken farm, which gives you chickens and you can just kill them, so you get some XP as well. Before I start the video, make sure you like and subscribe to this video and subscribe to the channel. Remember, the more likes this video gets, the more diamonds you'll get on your next mining trip. And plus, it's free, so why not do it? So, this is the Sugarcane Farm, designed by Doug, and he's going to be building all the farms today because I'm way too slow to build farms. This is the chicken farm, also designed by Doug, and this is the puny wheat farm, which I designed. Anyway, we're going to get straight started into. So this is the ingredients list for the Sugarcane Farm, as you can see. So you need repeaters, glass, sandstone, sugarcane of course, pistons, observers, redstone, packed ice, trapdoors, hoppers, chests, and sand to put the sugarcane on. I've got all the stuff in my hotbar, but Doug will be building it, so I don't know why I've done that. Alright, let's get started into the tutorial. So we have put some pistons, some redstone behind them, connecting them. He's trying to hide the redstone by having some sandstone barriers. So there's going to be pistons on the other side, so this is 2 layers, so you can really maximise the space you've got and get as much sugarcane as you can, and of course redstone in the back of there. And now we're just going to build it up, make it look neat, because this is quite nice looking compared to all the other farms in this video. And now we're going to put more sandstone at the top, so obviously if you want to hide the redstone, you're going to need to have quite a lot of building blocks as well. But it's worth it. It does look pretty nice. It looks almost professional, but it is quite basic and not as efficient as some of the big ones, but it does the job when you start. So just cropping out the redstone. There. Looks pretty nice. Just finishing it off. So obviously here we have a ceiling, but in the raw you wouldn't have a ceiling. So Doug's just breaking the floor, replacing it with sand so sugarcane can go on it. And I'm just going to pick the block there, and now he's really done it. Wow. Really fast, isn't he? So he's now going to put water there, so the sugarcane can grow, and I haven't got a water bucket on me, and I did forget to include that. So make sure you have a water bucket. Just on an island, you go get some water, so it shouldn't be too hard to get. Doug's probably just realised he hasn't got a water bucket either, so he's going to get a water bucket. Or not. No. So we're gonna connect them at the end into a pathway using packed ice, which is quite hard to get. So you need silver touch, but once you get the silver touch on your pickaxe, then you're really set to go. It just increases the efficiency of this farm and makes it work much better. So packed ice on the bottom. There we go. And connect up there. And obviously we'll put sugarcane here because he's put water in there, and the water flow should go. Try not to make it double. Right there. And then hoppers into the chest will be needed. Shift. Remember to place shift on the end of it, so you can place it or crouch if you're not on a computer. and then trapdoors just to make it look quite nice again. It appears we've made a miscalculation with bringing the items that should came out, so we have to demolish the area and bring it out once more using packed ice. Again, just want to reiterate, packed ice probably the hardest thing to get on the materials list. However, you can get it from villagers, I think, and once you do get it, like I said, it does make a difference to the farm. Also, make sure you have buttons. You can't use pressure plates as of 1.16. They patched it for some reason, which was quite annoying. But yes, buttons work more or less the same way. Remember to make the chest, shift or crouch for the chest, and then water on the side. So we've almost set with the beginnings of this farm. I'm almost about to move on to the redstone and maybe the glass part of it. So remember, main parts of this is make sure you get the measurement of bringing the water out, and also make sure to use buttons on the hoppers to stop the water flow. And again, trapdoors makes it look quite nice, in my opinion. Optional, but improves the look overall. So we're going to have glass to make the farm look nice. Optional, again, with the trapdoors. Obviously, if I was myself and I was in the start of a survival world and I was building this farm, I probably wouldn't use glass or trapdoors because that's so much more. I have to gather more sand and woods. Wood's quite useful at the start, so probably wouldn't do this, but we're going to do it anyway to show you how, if you were looking to make this farm a more high-end, look nice, to fit in some of your builds, how you could do it. And you don't have to use white glass. Anyway, onto the redstone. So observe connecting, use some redstone, now repeat a redstone, and then repeat 1, repeat 2, redstone in the middle, and then redstone behind, and then observer facing backwards on the other side. We're going to hide this with sandstone, and then repeat 1, repeat 2, up, and then connect it all together, and then hide it all with sandstone. So more or less this farm is pretty much redstone isn't visible, apart from if you count the observers, but we need to have them visible so they can see when sugarcane grows. So there we have it. Just going to fill in the glass on both sides, just finishing up. And then we're going to test it using bone meal to make sure the farm works. In the real thing, if you don't have bone meal, you have to wait. I think it's 18 minutes you have to wait for sugarcane to grow. But then you'll know. And Doug's just got bone meal in his hand, and okay, I think there's a bit of an error. It doesn't seem to be working. We must have connected up the redstone wrong. Right, so the redstone isn't connected to the observer, so we're just going to have to put the step up there. And it should work on that side now. So make sure everything is connected, and there you go. And it all collects in the central storage system in the middle where the water stream and the packed ice leads it to. And this side should work. And that's all nice, connected in the central storage system, as we made. Obviously there's not much in there, but you're beginning to accumulate pretty quickly. The next farm, we of course have sandstone, observer, lever, redstone dispenser, hopper, and chest, and of course some eggs for the chickens. So we're gonna start this farm off. It's pretty basic compared to the sugarcane farm, but again quite useful for gathering eggs. A small XP farm, if you would like to call it even that, but it does give you XP, and of course you can use it to get chickens for food. So the chain made out of sandstone, with a dispenser on top and observer on the side, two observers pointing into each other, therefore activating it. We have a slab in the middle for the chickens to be on, a chest in front, a lever next to the observer, and sandstone on the bottom, and then of course we need some glass, just so you can see what's happening over there. Chicken gets in the way. Sandstone on the top, so it's pretty small, compact, doesn't hide the redstone as well as Sugarcane Farm, but it does the job. And Duck's going to put some eggs in there, and as you can see, we didn't get that lucky with the eggs this time, but the eggs will begin to grow and the eggs will end up in that chest. And I'm just going to grab a sign and label it. Just going to put the block there, eggs here. So that's all good. On to the final farm, which is of course the wheat farm. Redstone, repeaters, observers, dispenser, water, hoe, dirt, and seeds. You don't need that right hoe, that's just us flexing. So Doug's going to start with a comparative clock, and negative mode of course for a comparative clock, and then have a lever on the end of it. So we have redstone leading out, a dispenser, and then diagonally adjacent we have another piece of redstone. In the middle we have some dirt which will be hoed later, and then diagonally adjacent to that we have an observer facing backwards, which will be connected to some sort of sandstone where we will have the redstone part of this farm. So the aim of this is to have sandstone on both, like an L shape, and we have the redstone going across, so it's connecting to the dispenser, and the observer is facing backwards. And we have obviously a lever on the end of that, and there we go, we hoe it, and water comes out. Remember, we have to fill the water bucket, and put that in the dispenser. I really forgot to do that, but we do. And of course, seeds, you place that on there, and you're good to go. You've got to keep spamming place, and you will get wheat eventually. It's pretty cool. Basic, but I like it. It's not efficient, but you know, it's good. So we have reached the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these 3 farms you must build in Minecraft when you start a world. Any suggestions for future videos or future farms that Doug and me can do together, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.